Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up, bold, and the beautiful spoilers for April 21 to 25, 2025 see Liam Spencer's Scott Clifton. Time is just about up and over and done with. Plus Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, is pushing, and Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Messinswood, is panicking. So starting on Wednesday, April 16th, we've got Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, telling Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, that she is not going to stop going after Will Spencer Crew Morrow. Now they started this conversation on Tuesday, it picks up again on Wednesday. Don't hate me for saying this, but Luna in her underwear tempting Will, coming right after Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Young, trying to pull the same move but being thwarted by Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, is kind of bizarre, right? They were both in purple underwear. It's just kind of a strange sort of parallel. At least Brooke was not in a big fake mustache though. Electra Forrester, Lania Grace, seems to be more open to the idea of getting intimate with Will. So Luna may step up her seduction game if she realizes that the one thing that she thinks she has that Electra doesn't have or won't do is about to be a moot point. Deacon Sharp, Sean Kanan, has some advice for his daughter Hope Logan, Annika Noel, about her romantic choices based on her past romantic history. And Deacon is likely pushing her back towards Liam, while Carter wants to show up and press the issue with hope of her forgiving him and reuniting with him. We'll see if Deacon has to give Carter a beatdown with cake like Sheila just did with Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park. That was a pretty fun fight. I have to give points to Sheila for that one, but Poppy did slap her twice, so yeah. Bridget Forrester, Ashley Jones, joins the team of doctors treating Liam, which surprises him. And I wonder if Bridget and Finn, Tanner Novlan, are going to find a miracle cure for Liam like they did for Eric Forrester, John McCook. You remember he was going to die, it was definitely fatal. They were pushing that. And then all of a sudden Bridget and Finn, and we have this miracle cure for the disease they didn't bother to name until like the last 3 weeks of the death scare. I still think that this plot is smelling a whole lot like the Eric one. This week also Grace and Bridget, the two doctors, tell Finn that Liam's brain condition is not fixable by surgery. It's inoperable, and when they say that, that also pretty much means fatal. Finn is shocked. And I'm sure Steffy is going to be too, but I do wonder if he hears about it when she's not in the room, if Liam will want Steffy kept in the dark. Kind of like how he's keeping the kids and other family in the dark, just because he doesn't want people aware of what's going on with him. And he may want to protect Steffy. Thursday, April 17th, Liam and Steffy talk about their daughter Kelly Spencer, Sophia Paris McKinley, and just how much she means to them. And they do some parental bonding. This medical scare seems to make everything seem more precious to Liam and Steffy, but also to Steffy's husband, because on Thursday, Finn gets a harsh reminder from his mom Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, that no, he cannot see Luna, she's off limits. Steffy's made it clear. And even though Lee now knows that's her granddaughter, she's still sticking very much by Finn. You can't see her, respect your marriage, respect your wife, but knowing Kelly might lose her dad, Liam might really be hitting Finn hard over him being banned from his own daughter's life. So this is going to get messier during sweeps. Then on Friday, April 18th, we've got Kelly telling Steffy how much it means to her that her daddy Liam is going to go with her to her daddy-daughter school dance. But the problem is with him at death's door. It certainly seems like Kelly's wish may not come true. And Steffy's trying to prepare her for the news that he might not be able to go. But her hands are tied to some extent because Liam doesn't want Kelly to know that he's sick. And so that's a hard situation because without knowing that he's sick, and he has this very valid excuse, I don't think Kelly is going to understand why Liam isn't at her dance if medically he just cannot be. It seems like they're setting her up to have hurt feelings, but I don't think it's going to come to that. Meanwhile, Liam is going to insist that he will go to the daddy-daughter dance, because above all he doesn't want to let Kelly down. And once he finds out that this is inoperable, and he may be dying, Liam may be in a situation where he's doing bucket list type of things because he thinks he won't survive. And so certainly going to one last dance with his daughter would be on that bucket list. But Bridget and Grace, his doctors, both let him know that they think it is a bad idea. I'm interested to see where Finn weighs in on that, because Kelly's his stepdaughter, and he knows how much it means to her, so he may have a difference of opinion with them. So wait and see on that. Now, our early weekly spoilers for April 21st through the 25th. Of course, Kelly is hopeful about the dance, and of course, Steffy tries to be optimistic in front of her daughter, and bottom line, if Liam is truly not going to survive, why not just let him go? I will say this: if he collapses at the school dance, that would be terribly traumatic for Kelly. She might never recover, so there's lots to think about it. It's a complicated situation. And of course, Bridget and Grace are going to keep working to change Liam's mind next week. They don't want him overexerting himself or putting himself in a position where he may collapse again and have another brain bleed, but he's going to want to do what he wants to do before time runs out, and he may do it AMA, which is against medical advice. Look for Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, and Liam to reconcile soon, but he may also keep his dad Bill in the dark about this death sentence that's percolating in his brain because he's got a little beanie over the bandage, and all that when he's having lunch with his dad soon, so definitely going to keep him in the dark. Luna keeps stalking and tempting Will, who looked like he was trying not to look at her body this week, but there's nothing else about Luna that he finds attractive. Sheila keeps cheerleading her granddaughter's efforts to steal Elektra's man, while Deacon is encouraging his daughter Hope next week to consider going back to Liam, but the guy's got no time for a reunion since he's fighting for his life quite literally. Watch for Carter to be almost as persistent as Luna, and for Brooke to continue being persistent about regaining Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., in her life, but that's not happening. The good news is Jack Wagner returns as Nick Marone on June 13th to heal her broken heart. If you don't remember Nick, I did a standalone video about it yesterday. I think go look in the recent Bold and the Beautiful videos or on our main page to see that. And don't forget May sweeps on Bold, and the Beautiful kicks off on Thursday, April 24th. We are going to be pressed in sweeps to believe that Bold is really going to kill off Liam, but I don't see him pushing up daisies. It's all going to find a way to work out.